Beloved child of God, I carry a message that is not easy, but it is necessary. The Lord has placed a heavy duty upon me, a responsibility I can't ignore. I must speak the truth, no matter how difficult it might be to hear. There is someone in your son's life whose presence is not as it seems. Their influence has been weaving through his life, shaping his thoughts, decisions, and path. You might have already felt it, a whisper in your spirit, a tightening in your chest when you think of certain moments. That feeling is not accidental. This is a warning. I know questions are rushing through your mind. Who is this person? What do they do? How could this be happening right under your nose? You might not believe it at first. The name I'm about to reveal is not what you would expect. This is not a stranger hiding in the shadows. This is someone close and trustworthy, someone who has quietly gained access to your son's heart and mind. But listen to me, beloved one. What is happening is not just a string of coincidences, this is a carefully laid plan. There are forces at work that seek to mislead, to twist the truth, and to transform what is pure into something else. This influence has grown, spreading like roots beneath the surface, hidden but powerful. And now is the time to bring it into the light. I need you to stay with me. Don't turn away. Do not let fear obscure your vision. The Lord is guiding this message, revealing what was previously unseen. By the time we reach the end, you will understand the depth of what is happening. You will see the truth clear as day, and more importantly, you will know what must be done. Beloved child of God, I want you to think for a moment. From the time we take our first breath, the relationships in our lives start forming, even before we understand them. A mother is there to hold us, a father is there to guide us, siblings are there to grow alongside us, and uncles and aunts are there to look after us. These relationships were chosen for us. They are set in place by God's divine plan, even before we can understand their significance. But there is one relationship that is different, one connection that isn't planned or chosen for us. It is one that we create. It is a friend. A friend is not given to us at birth or by chance. A friend is someone we welcome into our lives. We open our hearts to them. We share our joys, secrets, and struggles. We entrust them with parts of us that even our family may not know. We accompany them through both happy and difficult times. We believe in them, and for a time, we may believe that they will always be there for us, as we have been for them. But what happens when that friend, the one we trusted more than anyone, turns against us in the worst way? What happens when the person we believed in takes our trust and uses our secrets to harm us? What happens when loyalty turns to betrayal, trust turns to deception, and love turns to devastation? This, dear child of God, is happening to your son right now. I know you have a lot of questions. What is going on? Who's behind this? Why is this betrayal occurring? And, most importantly, what does God want you to do about it? If you want to know the truth and understand what is really at stake, stick with me. Give me a moment of your time, and I'll reveal everything. Nothing will stay hidden. We will work together to get a complete picture of what is going on. Let us begin. The truth awaits you, child of God. There is no pain like the pain of betrayal. It cuts deeper than any wound, leaving scars that are not seen but felt. A stranger's attack can hurt, but the betrayal of a friend, the one you trusted and loved, breaks the heart the most. That is the pain that lingers. That is the pain that lingers. Even Jesus, our Savior, knew this pain. Think about it. Judas wasn't just another disciple, he was a part of Jesus' inner circle. He walked beside him, ate, laughed, and prayed alongside him. Judas witnessed miracles that no one else had seen. He experienced moments of trust and friendship. Nonetheless, Judas betrayed Jesus with a kiss, not a sword or anger. A kiss, once a symbol of love, has become a mark of betrayal. With that single act, Judas handed over the Son of God to his enemies. Betrayal is never accidental. It's planned. It's cruel. It is a weapon used by the enemy to break our spirits, shake our faith, and cause us to question our worth and purpose. It is a dark tool that seeks to steal our peace and destroy our trust. And now, dear child of God, that very weapon is being used against your son. I need you to listen carefully. This is not just a story, it's a warning. Last night, your son's closest friend, the one he trusted, the one he called brother, did something unthinkable. He betrayed him not with fists or a fight, but with something much more dangerous. He took your son's secrets, the private information he shared in confidence, and gave them to those who wanted to harm him. He exposed his flaws. He turned something sacred into a weapon. Can you feel the weight of that? Can you understand the gravity of this betrayal? The wounds of a battle heal, but the wounds of a friend's betrayal last much longer. And right now, your son is carrying that pain. He may not speak about it. He may not show it, but it is present, heavy on his heart. The question is, what will you do? Will you stand by or stand up? Will you let this betrayal destroy him, or will you remind him of who he is in God's eyes? The betrayal wasn't just an act of disloyalty, it was planned. It was intended to hurt. It was intended to crush your son's spirit and destroy his future. But listen to me, child of God, the enemy has made a terrible mistake. What this so-called friend intended for evil, God is already using for good. According to Romans 8 verse 28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. That is, this betrayal will not destroy your son. It will prepare him. It will make him stronger. It will help him see the truth. The enemy thought this to break him, but God will use it to strengthen him. This pain will become his strength. This loss will be his gain. This time of sorrow will mark the beginning of something greater. So don't lose hope. Do not let fear take over your heart. God is still in control. The story has not ended yet. This is only the beginning. Now listen to me closely. God isn't standing far away, watching your son suffer. He isn't silent. He is not ignoring this battle. No, child of God, He is moving. He is stepping in. He is turning things around. This betrayal will not mark the end of your son's story. This will be the moment when everything changes. I need you to understand something deep down in your soul. The very weakness that was exposed, the very thing that was supposed to break him, will become his greatest strength. Look at Joseph. His own brothers had betrayed him. His own flesh and blood threw him in a pit, sold him into slavery, and left him for dead. But did God leave Joseph in the pit? No. God lifted him up. What appeared to be the end of Joseph's life was actually the beginning of something greater. The betrayal did not destroy him, rather, it positioned him. It placed him exactly where God needed him to be. And now, child of God, God is about to do the same for your son. The people who believe they have power over him, those who plotted against him and laughed at his suffering, are in for a divine surprise. They do not have the final say. They never had control. They were simply pawns in God's larger plan. They thought they were tearing him down. They thought they were winning. But they were only laying the groundwork for what came next. According to Isaiah 54 verse 17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. Have you heard that? Nothing the enemy has planned for your son, no weapon, scheme, or betrayal, will be successful. So be strong. Cover your son with prayer. Speak life over him. Declare that what the enemy intended for evil, God is turning into good. Because, very soon, the tables will be turned. And when they do, those who attempted to bring him down will be shocked. They will be powerless before God's mighty hand. Listen carefully, child of God, because I have one more instruction for you, one you must hear before it is too late. My child, peace is more important than perception. The world will always have opinions. People will question your decisions. They will misunderstand your silence. They'll wonder why you've suddenly stepped back or become silent. They will whisper, make assumptions, and even pass judgment. But hear this, you do not need their understanding to walk in the peace I have prepared for you. There will be times when life feels too heavy, when the noise around you is deafening, when the weight of others' expectations presses down on you, and you feel as if you are sinking beneath the pressure. In those moments, I'm asking you to step away. Step out of the chaos. Turn the noise off. Pause. Breathe. Rest in me. And yes, some will not understand. They'll wonder why you've been quiet. They will ask why you are no longer giving so much of yourself. However, my child, this is not about them. This is about you. It is about preserving the peace that I have placed within you. It's about protecting the light within you before it burns out, so don't apologize for taking time to heal. Don't feel the need to explain why you need to rest. Just come to me and I will replenish your strength. True peace, my peace, is far more valuable than the opinions of others. Listen carefully, my child. You must accept not being liked. I understand you want to be loved. I know you want to be understood. But hear me, no matter how kind you are, no matter how much love you give, some people will still turn away. Some people will reject you regardless of how hard you try to be nice to them, and that is fine. You weren't created to please everyone. You were created for a purpose that comes from me. Even my son, Jesus, perfect in love and pure in heart, was hated by many. He healed the sick, restored sight to the blind, and raised the dead. He spoke the truth, provided hope, and offered salvation, but he was mocked. He was misunderstood. He was rejected. If they couldn't accept him, how can you expect them to accept you forever? Some people are used to darkness. They've spent so long in the shadows that the light makes them uncomfortable. When you walk into a room brimming with my love, it upsets them. It reveals what they've tried to hide. It challenges the lies they have believed, so they push you away, not because of who you are, but because of what you stand for: hope, truth, and freedom. But listen to me, child, shine anyway. Don't dim your lights to make others feel more at ease. Do not shrink back, because some people are unable to handle the brightness of what I have placed within you. I didn't create you to blend in. I made you to stand out. You are a ray of sunshine in a world used to rain. You provide warmth in the midst of the cold. Some will dislike it. Some will turn away. But many more will be drawn to my light as it shines through you. So be bold. Be radiant. Be unapologetically you, because even if the world does not accept you, I always will. My child, listen to me. Something your heart truly desires is on its way. Even now, I'm working things out for you. Doors are swinging open, paths are being cleared, and opportunities are lining up just for you. What you've prayed for, what you've longed for deep down, is beginning to manifest. Are you feeling it? Do you sense a change coming? But I need something from you. Let go of your worries. Let go of the anxious thoughts that keep you up at night. Stop doubting. Stop wondering whether you are worthy of what is coming. Yes, you are. I placed that desire in your heart for a reason, and I will make it a reality. I am faithful. I keep my promises. Your future is about to soar. You are about to step into something greater than you can even imagine. The way you perceive your life now is only the beginning. But to receive all of this, you must trust me. Even when the path seems unclear, even when the weight feels heavy, believe this process. Trust that I am guiding you step by step, moment by moment. Things are falling into place. I'm the author of your story, and the next chapter will be beautiful. Hold on. Remain faithful. Do not give up. Get ready, because what comes next will be worth every tear, every prayer, and every moment of waiting. Keep going. It is almost here. Let God's message spread far and wide. If you love God, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your unwavering presence and support on our journey toward love. Amen. If you want to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $20.